On October 20th, will the American Idol get assassinated? Tevin Farmer taking on the number 7th ranked James Tennessee right here on the RT Dazn show. This is the breakdown and prediction. Let's make another hit, folks. Thanks for tuning in. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hate him for not making that fight happen, but this is an unbiased show. We talk boxing. If it is just some missed details, the RT Boxing Show, Mr.A is here to help you, because that's what we do. We talk that boxing, spit that fire on the internet, dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net. Follow me at Twitter at RRTB Show. The RT Boxing Show with Mr.A. I do send my apologies to James. It is Tennyson. I do know that. But Tennessee just kept coming out. I do apologize. It is Tennyson. I know. But thank you for your support.
The hitman, the assassinator, the assassin, James Tennessee gets the shot. Gets Tevin Farmer's first title defense, his voluntary, which is weird that he got this shot. I didn't understand how he got it. I made a video saying that I thought the IBF was gonna mandate mandate Tevin Farmer a fight. As far as I know, when a champion wins a title from a vacant fight, he picks up the last previous title holders mandate time. But I guess the IBF, since they're like, hey, we don't have a number 1 or number 2 right now, we didn't prepare for this, so they're letting him get number 7. Now, James Tennessee, the UK, Belfast, Ireland, Northern Ireland, he comes in at a record of 22-2 with 18 KOs. Now his 2 losses, he's been KO'd both times. Makes you wonder, is it going to be 3 for 3? 3 for 3, coming in with 77 rounds of experience with a 75% knockout. So you figure, how many fights? 24 fights, 77 rounds. So he's not going too deep. The deepest he's been is he did an 8-rounder. He went the full 8 rounds in that, but he went a 7 and a 10 rounder, and he went 5 rounds and a 12 rounder. So the deepest he's been is 8 rounders, but it's crappy competition. As his competition got better, the deepest he's been is probably 7, and then of course recently against Martin Ward, that was probably his top-notch competition. He went, I think Ward's better than Doyle. So he went 5 and 6 to me with his best competition. He went 6 with Declan. I like Declan, so he went 6 with him. And these people, he stopped them all. Ryan Doyle was a ringside decision, but he stopped all 3 of his best competition. Now going to the champion, Tevin Farmer, he comes in with 26 victories, 5 KOs, 4 losses, 2 knockouts, and 1 draw. Now, yes, people say those 4 losses are early on in his career. He's been riding like a 13. His last loss was 2012, Jose Pedraza. That Jose Pedraza. He's been riding like a fucking 6-year winning streak. How many fights is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Almost like a 20 fight winning streak right here. He's going against the 22-2 James Tennessee. Southpaw, 223 rounds, 16% knockout. Like I said, out of his 26 victories, 5 KOs. And we've seen Tevin Farmer. We know he ain't a power puncher. He just gets his points, skates around the ring. He'll beat the shit out your body though. It's 5'6" with a 67-inch reach. And then going against Tennessee's reach, you know, you got a southpaw going against a orthodox. 5'8" is Tennessee, but can't find that reach. Now that being said, you know, comparing these fighters, no one over here knows who the hell. I can tell you right now, they barely starting to get an idea of who Tevin Farmer is. You know, I think the United States, you know, YouTube's barely starting to cover all the heavy hitting YouTube American channels. They're only covering Tevin Farmer on his fights, you know, and that was just very recently. So they're not gonna have any idea who the hell James Tennessee is. They're gonna say he's straight fighting some Belfast bum, which I disagree. I think Tennessee has a very good chance of upsetting Tevin Farmer in this fight. You know, the skills that Tevin Farmer possesses is nothing that Tennessee have not seen. The movement that Tevin Farmer does, I think is just as good as Declan. I think Declan has that movement, and the hand speed, because Tevin Farmer is going to own Tennessee with the hand speed. The hand speed is that of his last fight, Martin Ward. Martin Ward is about this, if not as fast as Farmer, enough to get Tennessee prepared. So between the movement of Declan and the power shot and then speed of Ward, there's nothing Tevin Farmer could give Tennyson that he hasn't seen. Now, can you say the same thing about Farmer? Yeah, sure. You know, a come forward pressure fighter. He's seen that in Ogawa. He's seen that throughout his career. But that is the one kryptonite Tevin Farmer has. As his competition got better, Farmer still has that good defense, you know, hit, circle. He's great at circling out to the right and left. You know, you see a lot of fighters back up in straight lines. Farmer, you rarely see Farmer back out in a straight line for himself to just get clean, followed, hit. He's always hitting and circling to a right or left. Preferably, I think he likes to circle to his right so he could come with the left. So he's seen Tennessee's style before, but at the same time, that is a style that troubles him. Someone who's constantly in his face, hitting him. Like I said, the feet movement and ring generalship. We're gonna lean with Tevin Farmer for the feet movement, the in and out, ducking, and all that good stuff. Defensively, we give it to Farmer as well. Tennyson is gonna come forward, walk him down, try and cut the ring off for a fighter. You know, nothing too much. So feet work, ring generalship, defensively, all that Tevin Farmer. Tennyson likes to be a high guard, leaves his body open. That's where he's gonna be a big no-no for Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer's gonna rip the shit out of his body. Now offensively, Tevin Farmer, he throws the right punches. You know, because he knows he's not a knockout artist, so he picks his punches properly and he throws the right ones. He really wastes his punches. While James, he's a harder hitter. I think he might even have a better jab. Tevin Farmer has a nice jab and he works behind it well too. But I like Tennessee's jab. But I think Farmer probably uses it more. But I still like James' jab better. Just he doesn't use it as much. But power jab for me is James. Punch selection and variation is Farmer. Now for Farmer to retain his, for Tennyson to pick this upset up, he's gonna have to just don't look for the right shots. Just hit Tevin. You know, for the first 4 rounds, Tevin always dominates with his movement, and he just usually jumps on a good lead on people, like 4 rounds right off the bat. So those first 4 or 5 rounds, Just put pressure on him and hit his body, shoulders, borderline rib cages, top of the head, back of the head. Hit him anywhere he can. Hit him in the chest, hit him in the ribs, hit him in the wrist. Just hit him, and make him move. Use your height, lean on him, and try your best. If he can't split those first 5 rounds, at least 3-2, or even get a nice 3-2, make Tevin Farmer use a lot of fucking energy. And then just on the second half of the fight, turn it on and whoop his ass, because Tevin Farmer tends to gas out around round 6 to round 9, and then he'll turn it back on. So if you can split the first 5 early rounds and then control that middle of the fight, you can really make things interesting in the second half of this fight. And I think with Tennessee's power, it could be dangerous. Now, Tevin Farmer is just fight him like he don't normally does, pick his for the first 4 rounds, try not to exert so much energy in the early rounds, but pick your shots, circle off defensively, pick your shots, and then as the fight, as it gets to the mid rounds, stand your ground a little bit more to make him respect your power, and then go off to the sides again, and stand your ground. If you have to, hold, try and conserve your energy and don't gas out. Now, that being said, this is the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A. Follow us on Twitter, the RRTB Show, the RRTB Show. I am your host, Mr. A. Hashtag dragging on the net, because this show is the hot shit. Spit that fire, spit that hotness, making hits. And that was the breakdown. Now it is prediction time. I am going with the upset and the new IBF champion, James Tennessee. I think he's going to pressure him. He's going to get hit to the body a lot. But I don't see Tevin Farmer's shots being that much more effective, that much more volume than something that Tennessee has not already faced. The beatdown that War was giving him, Doyle was hitting hard, the movement of Declan. This is, to me, James seen all this before, and now it's on a smaller fighter. His pressure, his power, I won't be surprised if he knocks Tevin Farmer out. Like I said, this is the same style that I had Ogawa beating Tevin Farmer with this style. And to me, James is a better boxer and pressure and all-around fighter than Ogawa. And that style with pressure beat Farmer. And I think James is going to do the same thing right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. And your new IBF champion, James Tennessee. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscription button. Here's your thumbs up from me to you. Thank you, guys.